When I was younger, I wanted to be an actor. And although certain elements such as the fame, the prosperity and the being remembered throughout history still appeal, a few years ago, some of the sacrifices I would have to make quickly dawned on me. Ultimately, my heart wasn't in it, and I've since decided upon the career path of filmmaker. Now ask yourselves, what career did I used to aspire towards? Perhaps you're doing it now. Maybe you're not, as something got in the way, changed your mind or made you literally incapable of doing whatever it was. Either way, I'm curious to know what influences our career path choices. This is June. June's 11 years old and wishes to be a great dancer. Later, June is offered the great opportunity to travel with her dance school and perform in Wolverhampton. Though a grand opportunity it may be, June is told that she's not allowed to go. Her mother feels the career of a tap dancer as one which isn't respectable, and fears June may be exposed to a superficial lifestyle.
Highly disappointed and sad, because it's what I liked and what I really wanted to do. And actually she was very right, because I realise now.
So then, we are right in asserting that parents' inclination may play a role in the concoction that ultimately determines a child's career. Having said that, it's important to note that not all children will follow their parents' advice. Of course, one may still attribute such behaviour to parental influence, i.e. an act of rebellion or something more implicit altogether. So, is the child to be held responsible? The child was merely acting responsibly to the parent. How can the child at such a young and impressionable age be held accountable for decisions the parent somehow influenced? If you believe the child shouldn't be held responsible, this implies responsibility be attributed with the parent. However, there is the possibility that said parent's parent influenced them in a way, which ultimately led to subsequent influencing. This is difficult to investigate and is limited to one's creative but biased imagination. So what if you believe the child should be held accountable? The child was, after all, free to decide, despite parental inclination. Well, the child could then be rightly praised or blamed according to the decision they made, right? Not so. For if responsibility not be attributed to external happenings such as parental influence, then what must it be attributed to? The child's own unimpressionable free will? No. To help you understand what I mean, consider the falling of the penny. Its falling is influenced by my letting go, which is happening as a result of my intention to demonstrate the Earth's gravity, along with the hope of proving the point that all this antecedence runs as part of a causal chain. A follows B, following C, and so on. So keeping this in mind, ask yourselves why human action should be any different. Let's take Charlie, a 16-year-old boy who just finished secondary school. Charlie did poorly in his GCSEs, limiting job opportunities available to him. Of course, Charlie doesn't have the initiative to write a CV and apply for vacancies anyway, having not been exposed to the necessary lifestyle that encourages such independence. Of course, Charlie smokes both tobacco and cannabis, for prior influences have made such activity inevitable. However, it doesn't change the negative preconceptions that flood the minds of certain groups in society about Charlie. Whether Charlie's common accent be of symbolic importance for his class in society or not, it will still haunt his imagination, which gives rise to fears of rejection and judgment every now and then. It would be paradoxical to criticise those whose fruitlessness I believe to be predetermined. Instead, I wish for this film to trigger light bulbs in the heads of you, the audience, for one feels more obliged to promote happiness than having received it themselves. So for whatever path lie ahead of thee, let us together work to ensure it a fulfilling and happy one.